So, a few years ago, I accidentally received a distress call. I was done with my homework, so I answered it. Now, I saved the world. Okay, here's the sitch. A big deal slime scientist has been captured by the evil Professor Dementor, and I'm gonna rescue him. Who am I? I'm Kim Possible.
I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that this movie even exists, or the fact that I actually watched part of it. To be fair, I only got through like the first couple minutes and then I skipped through parts of it. I just wanted to see what Rufus would actually look like in this movie. And of course he's CGI, so it's terrible. Look, I don't think I'm being mean, honestly. I mean, the movie has poor reviews. I'm not really sure what Disney was thinking making this movie. I mean, I don't know who this movie is for, honestly. Like, Kim Possible was a really good show in my generation, but this is a whole new era. Kids these days don't know who Kim Possible is, and as great of a show that it was, my generation wasn't asking for this movie. We don't need this movie. And kids today aren't gonna watch this movie. They don't know who Kim Possible is. So why make something that no one's gonna watch? It just doesn't make any sense financially or logistically. But anyway, that movie has got me thinking, what happened to Disney Channel original movies? What happened to the good old days when you could just go to Disney Channel and every night at 8/7 Central you can watch a Disney Channel original movie and you know it's gonna be good? So for this video I thought maybe, let's get a little nostalgic. Let's get this top 10 best Disney Channel original movies list going. But before I do that, there's one thing that I've just always wanted to do. Just one sec.
What's up? I'm Carlos Jimenez, and you're watching Disney Channel. Fuck.
So here's my top 10 favorite Disney Channel original movies. But before I get into this list, I just want to say that when I was watching Disney Channel as a kid, I grew up in the era of, Lizzie McGuire and That's So Raven, Kim Possible. I didn't watch the new shows like Wizards of Waverly Place or like Hannah Montana. I didn't watch those shows. And the last show I watched on that channel was Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I watched that up until they moved to the boat, and that's when I stopped watching Disney Channel. I stopped watching Disney Channel right after High School Musical, the first one, aired. I didn't even watch the second one or the third one. If there's a fourth one, I didn't watch that one either. So looking at this list, High School Musical was the last Disney Channel original movie that I saw. And that was in 2006. So there might be a lot of movies that I missed and you liked, but they're in your era, not mine, so I'm not counting those. I haven't seen those movies. So there's not going to be Camp Rock or Camp Rock 2 or Camp Rock 3 or blah blah blah. I don't care. Those movies I didn't watch. I don't care to watch them. Those are your movies. But another thing I want to also mention is that the movies have to be Disney Channel original movies. So you're not gonna see Even Stevens movie. As much as I love that movie, you're not gonna see the Lizzie McGuire movie, which would probably be in my top 10.
This really, really hurts.
Because they were based on a TV show. So they weren't original concepts because people already knew these characters and loved these TV shows. Also, unpopular opinion, but I think Phil of the Future is my favorite TV show.
Be careful, Phil. He's got titanium endo... something.
And they canceled it. They canceled it too soon. Or, I don't know, they just stopped making episodes, but... Damn, I missed that show. Also, another thing, when I was making this list, I was thinking, should I go back and watch some of these movies? Because, you know, I want to get the right list. I want to get a perfect list. What were my top 10 favorites? But I decided to do this list based off of memory, because you guys probably didn't go back and watch these movies either. And I didn't want to like ruin anything for myself, grown up me. I didn't want to ruin anything from my past childhood that I loved. And just, I'm so nitpicky now. I'm such a critic. I didn't want to ruin those good memories. So this list is just going to be based off my memory. I haven't seen most of these movies I haven't seen in years, besides like one or two. And it really sucks that I wasn't able to include all of these, some of my favorite movies of all time, and just, you know, pile it into a top 10 list, because there are so many good ones. So I wanted to share some that didn't make my list, but I loved them so much that I have to share them with you guys. So enough pussyfooting around, you know, let's get into the list. The Cheetah Girls. Alright, first of all, yeah, I saw the Cheetah Girls. Oh yeah, oh, you watched the Cheetah Girls? Yeah, I watched the Cheetah Girls. So did you. You watched the Cheetah Girls. That movie was freaking awesome. I love the Cheetah Girls. It has the best soundtrack of any Disney Channel original movie, and it's got Raven-Symoné and a few other girls. I don't remember their names. But if we're talking about music, no song is gonna be my favorite song from any Disney Channel original movie ever, and that is Supernova Girl.
Girl, make my heart go, my supernova girl, make my heart go.
Xenon, Girl from the 21st Century. Love that song. It's a banger, it's a bop. Bruh, that song slaps. Don't lie. So another one that didn't make my list was Now You See It. It was one of those last movies I saw on Disney before I went, you know, to the dark side. But I remember it being so cool. I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember it being such a cool movie. It had cool magic tricks, a cute girl. I mean, what could you not like about the movie? Another one of my favorites was 'Twas the Night. One of the only Christmas movies you'll find on Disney Channel. And it starred my boy B. Krantz, aka Heisenberg. Shout out Berg. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. What happens when you mix baseball with cooking? Not $1 million. I tried that shit. I didn't even make $1. Up and Away. Now, a lot of people don't remember this movie, but I do. It's one of my favorites. It's about a superhero family. And that's it. That superhero family. It was good. I liked it. True Confessions. This movie was good. People don't know about this movie either, because it was one of the more serious movies, one of the more boring movies, but it was actually really good. It followed the story of this girl, True, and her life with her brother, who had autism, played by Shia LaBeouf. And Shia was really good in this movie. Whatever happened to Shia LaBeouf?
Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
Oh yeah. Don't look under the bed. Damn, that movie scared me when I was a kid. Here's the thing, I don't remember a lot about this movie growing up. I couldn't tell you what the plot of this movie was. The only thing I can remember about this movie was they looked under the bed. Don't look under the bed, because don't. That's the movie title. They literally told you. But they looked under the bed and they turned tiny. They were under the bed and they were like really small people. And I don't remember a lot of it, but there were like, there's something about a shoe. Were they in a shoe or something? I don't know. But there was a boogeyman. Oh, and the boogeyman was so scary. He was like pink or purple. He kind of looked like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers. But oh my gosh, he was He was terrifying. I had nightmares of the guy. Phantom of the Megaplex. Tell me, why are the best Disney Channel original movies always the ones that come out for Halloween? They're always the scary ones. Wow! Okay, so here's another one I wanted to mention. I actually looked it up, and it's not technically a Disney Channel original movie because it aired on ABC or ABC Family or something, but it played on Disney Channel. That's where I saw it from, and that was My Date with the President's Daughter. I don't know if you guys remember this movie, but this movie was really, really good. Comment down below if you remember that movie. Comment down below if you remember any of these movies. Just be like, yo, I remember that movie, that was crazy. Okay, so the last one before I get into my top 10 list, Johnny Tsunami. Dope snowboarding scenes and surfing scenes. It made me actually want to go out and do all this stuff. I never did. I never have done any of those things. Awesome movie. Even better wrestling name. Am I right?
Introducing first, fighting out of Hawaii at 135 pounds, soaking wet, Johnny Tsunami. Tsunami.
If I ever make it to the WWE, that's my wrestling name. Johnny Tsunami. Dibs. So I mentioned this before, but the Halloween movies were always my favorites growing up. Under Wraps was actually one of the very, very first. I'll have to double check, but I think it was maybe the second ever movie.
You fucking idiot! Colossal dumbass! Colossal moron!
Movie ever made for Disney Channel. Disney Channel original movies. And it wasn't really even a scary movie. I loved the movie though. It was the mummy. He was just a wholesome mummy. He was just he didn't want to hurt anybody. He was just in love, and he wanted to be loved. Sounds familiar. Number 9, You Wish. If you don't remember this movie, it's about this kid who he has like a magic coin or whatever, and he flips the coin and he makes a wish, and he wishes that he didn't have a little brother anymore. And so like the next day he wakes up and he doesn't have a little brother anymore. His brother's like cut out of his life. And then it turns out that his little brother, or his used to be little brother, is actually still alive, but he's just not his little brother. He's like just this famous kid. And the rest of the movie is just him trying to like find a way to reverse the spell or whatever. It reminded me of me and my brother, because of all the times we used to flip a magic coin and wish the other didn't exist. Number 8, The 13th Year. So The 13th Year was like the mermaid movie. I think that's like the best way I can describe it for you to remember. It's the one where when he turns 13, he starts like he gets like sticky fingers, and then he gets all these powers. He's faster for the swim team. He's like really fast now, and he's trying to figure out what's going on with his body with the help of his friend, and then he becomes a merman. He becomes a merman. He's Aquaman now. Yep. Number 7, Get a Clue. Get a Clue starred Lindsay Lohan and Alfalfa. Oh man, I don't really remember the premise of this movie. I just remember it was a mystery movie. There was something about like her teacher was like involved in like I don't know. I really don't remember. There was like a bumblebee brooch. It was a good movie. My number 6 is Hounded. This movie was awesome, but it also gave me like mad anxiety about dogs. I was scared of dogs for years after this movie, but ultimately we got dogs, so I'm not scared of dogs anymore. But this movie was really funny. Basically, this kid, he breaks into his teacher's house and he steals their dog on accident, or the dog follows him out. But basically he's trying to get the dog back to the owner, the teacher, without the teacher knowing it was him. So there's a bunch of hijinks, and I'm having trouble. I'm having a lot of trouble remembering these movies, but I know they're good. I remember them being good. But you will remember this next one. Number 5 is The Luck of the Irish. I know you remember that one. That movie was dope. So just kind of like The 13th Year or Teen Wolf or something like that. This kid on his birthday or whatever, he starts to become a leprechaun. Like he just like, his ears go pointy. He like, his hair turns orange. He's good at basketball. For some reason, well, he's a leprechaun. See, this is why I didn't rewatch these movies. Okay. Number 4. No, this one is good. I promise you. This one, you will remember it being awesome. Number 4 is Smart House. Why this guy? When you see this guy in a movie, you know that this movie is gonna freaking slap. This movie is gonna be banger. You know this movie is gonna be good. Smart House was every kid's dream, my dream at least, where you could just, you know, be like, Smart House, give me oh my gosh,
You blew it!
Smart House, give me a root beer float. And then she's just like, sure, Carlos. Whoop, and then it just pops out of the counter. It's freaking sick. Well, I guess you can do that now with like Alexa and everything, but you can't get a smoothie out of your counter. That's only Smart House. So suck it, Alexa. Hey, Smart House, tell Alexa to suck it.
Suck it, Alexa.
Number 3. Mom's on a date with a vampire. Oh yeah. This movie was so good. This movie is funny. This movie is scary. This movie is mysterious. When you hear that, when you hear those words, when you hear those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, when you hear those 7 words, Mom's on a date with a vampire tonight at 8, 7 Central. Your boy gets hyped. If you don't know what this movie's about, let me tell you real quick. Mom, she's on a date with a vampire. I'm gonna watch this movie again. I'm gonna rewatch this movie. Out of all the movies, I'm gonna rewatch this one. This one, that's the one I'm gonna rewatch. But it's not better than my number 1. And it's not better than my number 2. Because my number 2 is The Other Me. I wish to this day that I had another, like a twin version of me. I wish I had a twin version of me so that he can go do all that, you know, go to class, go do my homework, wake up early, go to the, no, I guess I'd have to go to the gym, huh? But he does all this stuff that you don't want to do, and he doesn't complain. He just eats pizza. He's just like, oh, is there gonna be pizza there? And then if there's pizza there, you're good. He just likes pizza. Just feed him pizza, make him do your homework, you're good. I loved watching this movie when I was a kid. Man, and the dance moves. Man, that movie is just, it's so good, and it's so relatable, right? You just want that. You just want a twin that will do everything for you. I can do that for you. No, shut the fuck up. Don't ever speak again. And so, my number 1 favorite Disney Channel original movie is Halloween Town. Wait. 2, Kalabar's Revenge. In my opinion, I think Halloween Town is a better movie. But Halloween Town 2 is my favorite because it's scarier. Am I the only one that got anxiety watching this movie? That scene where everything's black and white and they go to this guy's house and it's like the grandma gets hypnotized and she starts folding all the socks super slow and talking all weird. I seriously, I was like, ugh. That movie gave me anxiety that I still carry to this day.
to this day.
But it was so good. It was so good. It was such a good movie. And the twist, like, dude, you don't see that coming. Not when you're a kid. That shit hits you hard. I'm just like trying to piece it together when I'm a kid. I'm just like, wait, Kalabar from the first one. So his son is, oh. Well done, Disney. Well done. That's it. That's my childhood right there, put into a video in list form. I don't expect a lot of you to agree with me, but I know I'm right. Honestly though, like, this is just pure nostalgia, and you know, they really, I love these movies. They shaped who I am today. They shaped the things that I love, the shows that I watch, the movies that I love. Let me know what your favorite Disney Channel original movie was. Let me know if you agree with my list. Let me know if you don't. Also, let me know if you're gonna go and rewatch some of these movies, because I know I'm gonna watch some. Make sure to leave a like, leave a subscription. Does that make sense? But anyway, just thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to follow me on my social medias, and come back next time where I do the Momo challenge. What? We're not doing that anymore? Oh. Just
All right.
Blueface, baby. Yeah, I bust down, Tatiana. Yeah, I wanna see you bust down. Bust down, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up, now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up, then slow that shit down on the gang. Slow it down. Bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the gang. Bust down, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up, now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up, now slow that shit down on the gang. Slow it down. Bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the gang. Blueface, baby. Yeah, I'm every woman's fantasy. Mama always told me I was gonna break hearts. I guess it's her fault, stupid. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at me. I wanna see you bust down. Bust down. Bend that shit over on the gang. Yeah, make that shit clap. She threw it back, so I had to double back on the gang. On the gang. Smacking high off them drugs. I tried to tell myself 2 times was enough. Then the nigga relapsed on the dead lows. Ain't no running, Tatiana. You gon' take these damn strokes. Tatiana. I beat the pussy up. Now it's a murder scene. Keep shit player, Tatiana, like you ain't never even heard of me. Blueface, baby. Buzz down, Tatiana. I wanna see you buzz down. Buzz down. That shit over. Yeah, now make that shit clap on the gang. Now toot that thing up. Toot it up. Throw that shit back. I need my issue on the dead low. Buzz down, Tatiana. Buzz down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up, now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up, then slow that shit down on the gang. Slow it down. Bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the gang. Bust down, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up, now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up, now slow that shit down on the gang. Slow it down. Bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the gang.